Good morning, Greater Latrobe. From the WCAT-TV studio, I'm Ariel Teppert alongside Alexis Knoll.
Coming up in today's show, Mrs. Vodovich's is hosting a guest speaker. There is another career speaker during Lunch and Learn today. And Pep Club is sponsoring a candy game. All this and more on your WCAT-TV news.
Mu Alpha Theta is looking for students to create a Pi Day shirt design. If your design is selected, you will win a free shirt. Make sure you have the year 2023 on it, and it is a fun, creative, school-appropriate design. The shirt will be printed in black and white. Once you have your design ready, please email Sydney Party or Miss Doyle a PDF of the shirt design. Designs will be accepted until the end of the day on February 17th.
Are you interested in learning more about a career in the U.S. Army and the U.S.'s involvement in the Middle East or culture of the Middle East? There will be a guest speaker, Lieutenant Colonel John A. Vodovich, in Miss Vodovich's class H207 during the first half of Lunch and Learn to shed more light on these topics and answer any questions you might have. Miss Vodovich's students will see this on FlexTime Manager. For those who are not enrolled in Miss Vodovich's classes, please email her and schedule a day to stop by.
Let's get a check on the weather. We go to Emma Urick for your 3-day forecast.
Good morning, Wildcats. Here is your 3-day forecast. Today we will have a 100% chance of rain with a high of 61 and a low of 50. Tomorrow there is a 40% chance of snow with a high of 39 and a low of 18. Finally, on Saturday it will be sunny with a high of 43 and a low of 19. That's all for your 3-day forecast. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Emma. The Lunch and Learn guest speaker series is underway. Presenters from various career pathways will visit during Lunch and Learn in the auditorium. Students in grades 9 through 11 should check FlexTime Manager daily to see which guest speaker presentations you are required to attend, based on your pathway selection and Pathway Manager. For seniors, attending these presentations are recommended, but not required. If you have any questions, please contact Mrs. Yetter.
Current seniors who have been accepted to St. Vincent College are eligible for 3 different St. Vincent scholarships, available only to Greater Latrobe students. Each scholarship is worth up to $3,000. The deadline to apply is March 15th. More information can be found on the Senior High Scholarship website. There are also flyers available in guidance and Mrs. Yetter's office.
We go to Jacob Kramer for the Wildcat Sports Report.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today the girls' varsity bowling team has the WPIBL Championship later. Time is to be determined. In national sports news, in the NBA, there are 3 games throughout the night. Headlining the night is the Milwaukee Bucks in Chicago against the Bulls at 7:30 p.m. In the NHL, there are 8 games for tonight. Headlining the night is the San Jose Sharks in Vegas against the Golden Knights at 10 p.m. That's all for sports news. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Jacob. As we approach scheduling meetings, junior students interested in learning more about the Allied Health Professional Internship Program should plan to attend a meeting with the instructor on February 23rd during Wildcat time in the library classroom. This one-semester course allows students to earn certifications and complete healthcare job shadowing opportunities. If you have questions or would like to sign up for the meeting, visit the counseling office.
Pep Club will be in the Commons area during both Lunch and Learns today with a Guess the Amount of Candy game. Guesses are 50 cents, and you can purchase more than one guess. The person to get the closest without going over will win the whole jar. All proceeds will be donated.
We will be back after this message.
Do you have a cool design idea to be put on clothing items, stickers, or posters? The Cats Customs class allows students to be creative while making various clothes, keychains, stickers, and even custom orders. Be sure to check out their website at catscustoms.square.site and follow their Instagram page at glcatscustoms.
Are you interested in sports? Do you want to learn how to edit, make cool hype videos, and see sports in a completely different way? Then schedule a sports broadcasting and video production class next year.
Sports broadcast and video production will take you through the journey of learning about the behind-the-scenes aspects of sports. You will learn how to film events, interview coaches and athletes, edit intense hype videos, record podcasts, and create a sports show, all in a fun sports atmosphere. You may even have your work published on the Wildcat Sports Network for all to see. With no experience necessary, you can join this sports-oriented class and learn all you need to know in order to produce sports-related content.
schedule sports broadcast and video production for next school year, and capture the legacy of our Wildcat athletes.
Stop by and see Miss Hauk in C107 if you have any questions or want more information.
And schedule a sports broadcasting and video production class next year.
Wondering what's on the menu today? Here's Taryn Yetzi with What's Cookin'.
What's cooking, Latrobe? Today is Thursday, February 16th, and today in the main line, we have pulled pork tachos with topping choices of jalapenos, shredded lettuce, and sour cream. They also have some golden corn for a side. The sandwich options are hamburger, cheeseburger, and chicken patty. The pizza options are homemade cheese and pepperoni pizza. The salad bar has fresh salads and deli hoagies. The soup of the day is wedding. That's what's cooking. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Taryn. Now here is Zoe Favada with Wildcat World News.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today in World News, a measure to create reoccurring funding for land and water conservation projects in New Mexico cleared the State Senate this Tuesday. This landmark measure will help the State Senate grapple with drought, wildfires, and flooding. Sponsors of the bill hope to secure at least $150 million, including $100 million to build a trust and the other $50 million to ensure annual distribution for at least the next 5 years. The earnings will help finance forest restoration, agricultural projects, wildlife conservation, and the development of the state's outdoor recreation. Following the topic of climate change, 3 ice fishermen fell through the icy lake in Vermont on Tuesday. The men fell through, died this past week, prompting safety warnings from the state. State leaders have identified warming temperatures as a concern, especially in recreation due to the rate of warming temperatures increasing over the past few years. Lastly, in local news, the derailment in Ohio is still striking questions on how worried citizens should be about the chemicals. Most concern is coming from the lingering smell, ensuring accountability for the cleanup, and the recent deaths of pet and livestock. That's all for World News. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of WCAT TV News. Have a great day, Latrobe. We are GL.
Go Wildcats!